Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Spiike to Vanlife. I'm still getting used to that name. It still hasn't really clicked in, but I've never really been too fond of the Spiike is me. I mean, I am the Spiike and it is me. It was kind of like a confusing little name, but anyways, I'm Steve. If you guys are new around here, I live in a van most of the year. The reason I don't live full-time in my van is because I take care of my kids. Now, so if I ever had to leave van life and move back into rent life, I would definitely do that to take care of my kids. That's just who I am. The kids are always come first. I hope you guys are having a great day. I figured today, instead of going fishing, I figured today would be a great day to discuss what I do behind the scenes for van life, the research that goes into van life, all of the stuff that goes on behind the scenes, like what it takes to look for places to stay. So we're gonna go through and discuss how to find water legally and showers. I don't really discuss a lot about showers because I just use my gym. There's other ways you can find showers. Specifically here in BC. This may work all over Canada. There could be locations anywhere else in the world. But I figured today would be a great day. I've found a few places on the phone here in Mission, BC. That's where we're staying right now. We're gonna go look at these places that I've found and see if they're viable places for overnight parking. I think I've found about 4 or 5 places. Now, this isn't a really big town, so there's not very many places where there's industrial that I've found so far. And there's not very many places with large apartment buildings. We're gonna go down the road. We're gonna see if the places that I found are viable, and if they're good places to stay. If they're places to stay, that's awesome. We'll mark it on the map as a check mark, good plot, or a good spot, and it will unmark the ones that are not a good spot. So I've marked them all on my Google Maps. They're all ready to go on my GPS. So, all right, without further ado, let's hit the road and see if we can go find a place to stay. So yeah, spot number 1 looks like it's good. There's all businesses around. There's parking spots. It's a busy road though, but it's a viable spot. I think you'll call that one a good spot to stay. I'll show you guys how I found this after we're done parking, but we've got a few more spots we're gonna check out first, and just to show you guys, like, it is possible to find places to stay. Okay, let's hit the road. So this place would work. I would stay here, and you don't really want to block people in case they're doing a U-turn from going to the racetrack. But this is like a viable spot beside the racetrack. It's a little dirt. I would stay here for a night, but I'm not staying here tonight. But this is a viable location, so I'm gonna keep that one on the list. And if I ever needed a place to stay and I don't really want to feel like driving around, I can just set the directions and go straight here and go to sleep. Don't have to worry about anything, or video edit and go to sleep, or it's usually what I end up doing. Okay guys, I got one more place, or a couple more. I think I got 2 more places we're gonna check out, so let's hit the road. Yeah, this whole road right here is parking available, so that's awesome. And you can always keep an eye out for new things. Sandy station here, fresh water. But I don't have a hose. It's still on. So there's still water on, but I have no way, I don't have a hose. Should almost just get like a 3-foot hose section just for situations like this. Just free water. Garbage. Not much space to put my garbage in there, but you got parking and everything right here. Cool. So definitely a viable place to park, hang out for a night or two. It's an industrial area. So after everybody's gone to home for the night, you could pull up the generator and charge your batteries if you need to. So yeah, good place to go. All right. All right, this one is a no-go for parking because I'm assuming it's because it's right beside the river. Got a nice view of the river here. And we're really close to a park, which we're pretty much on right now. Oh, and there's a boat launch right there too. But this is a good place to come and park it for the day, hang out for a while, and do some video editing or things like that. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna swap back into the back of the van and we're gonna show you how I find places like this, including parks. Like parks are still good, you know, places to hike, researching for hiking places. That's exactly what I'm doing a lot of the time when I'm not making videos. I'm sitting on the computer or on my phone looking places, researching, marking things on my Google Maps and stuff like that. All right, we'll hop in the back and we'll discuss how I find these places, what I look for, and I'll show you exactly what I do to find them. All right, this is like a completely weird, different setup. This is completely new to me. I usually have like a webcam, but I don't, so I'm gonna use my phone as my webcam. Everybody's usual main goal for van life is how to stay clean, how to keep hydrated, and where to park at night. You know, those are the three real major concerns about van life. So what I've got going on here, hopefully this works. I don't know whether or not Apple Maps is any good or not. I have no information about it, but I cannot seem to find the little dude that you drop to get a street view. So for that, I can't show you how to use Apple Maps and how to get it to work. Like it's just foreign to me. I've never really used Apple. We're gonna close that. So I'm really sorry for those Apple users out there. I'm gonna be focusing on Google Maps. Now, as you can see, I've got it in satellite view right now, and what that means is you can actually see the buildings from the sky. So right now I'm parked in this parking lot right here. How I found this was I was looking for a park. So here's a park, and I went to the directions and I go, okay, well, this is the road that it goes on. I'll just throw in Mission BC for directions. Now you can see where it highlights the road here. Okay, perfect, because you might not be able to get a street view from sometimes. So just for example, all right, so this is the road that we need to drive down. Now this little guy right here, you can drop on the road anywhere you want, or anywhere you want. So we're gonna split screen this. So now we've got a visual of everything on the road. Now, what it looks like to me is we've got a motorhome and we've got a trailer parked here. Cool. Now there's no overnight, no parking signs or anything like that. So that means that this place has been abused for sure. People have been parking here and taking advantage of staying here probably longer in the night. So that's how this place gets shut down. So that was cool because basically I was looking up and down this road and there was nothing that says no parking, right? You know, this one says no stopping from there that way. And I didn't see any places that said, you know, no parking at all kind of thing between so-and-so hour and so-and-so hour. So we've got another parking spot here. And this looks great, you know? All this parking up and down this whole one road, you know, would be worth it. So I marked it on the map. But then we get here and there's a bunch of fresh new signs that says no overnight parking. So that's a no-go. But we're not going to stay here tonight. We'll pack up and move here pretty soon. I'm just parking here because it's beside the river and it's nice and quiet. And close that. Okay, we're going to zoom out here. Let's check out this one. Okay, so we've got businesses up and down the main highway, right? So basically what you want to do is you can drop your little street man on one of the main highways and you can see places you can park. For example, this the yellow line on the ground here means you can park here. Here as well. Here as well. Here as well, and there as well. There's no signs that say you can't park here between blah 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 and blah blah blah. There's no signs like that. That's a good parking spot. So I marked it on the list, and today we drove there, and for sure I could stay there if I wanted to. Although you are beside businesses that are open during the day, so I recommend, you know, park there. Even if it's like 11 a.m. or something, pack up and go. Because this road actually gets pretty busy. So that would be a good way to get out. And I've noticed when I was there today, somebody was actually parked and sleeping here. They had a tent set up and everything. So that's something else you got to be aware about. So whether or not you feel comfortable enough parking beside homeless people could be sketchy, could be not, could be fine. But that is another place that I found that you could sleep at night. I noticed that there was a road here that you get off and you take across and you go to Save on Foods. So I dropped the little man here and I noticed that there was a little spot right here that you could pull over and probably park and spend the night. So that was another cool spot. And then I was looking here. Ooh. I was looking here, and there's a whole section right here you can spend the night as well. And the only sign that's here it says no dumping. So that just means take your garbage with you. Just like you would camping, right? You pack it in, pack it out, right? So that was another mark on the list of places that I was going to check out today. There's another one over here that we didn't check out, but they've got this section of the highway or this section of the road here that you could probably get away with spending the night. I don't know for sure, but this whole side of the road has got a nice section of dirt road that you could probably spend the night. Pack it up in the morning and move on. So there you go. That's how I find places to sleep at night. There's probably more. Like right here, this road here, London Rove, I've also saved as one of my overnight parking spots. But along here, all along here, you could spend the night. Could probably, and this was the original place that I found. There's a sani dump right here and potable water. And then after that point, you find places to sleep, and you stay in them for so long that you end up finding other places. A couple blocks down the road, you'll find another spot, or go another couple blocks and you'll find another spot. So it also depends on, like, if you've got a bunch of extra gas money to go and spend on, you know, looking for places to sleep. I probably wouldn't spend the night there unless you're up at like 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock in the morning and you're out the door, because you don't really want to bug people and take up spaces of people where they sleep or when they get to work and stuff. So that's how I would find places to sleep at night. Okay, the other places that you can sleep at night are BC Provincial Parks and Crownland. I'm going to make a video on Crownland on another day, but today we're going to talk about BC Provincial Parks and recreational sites. So the quickest way you can find a park near you is you type in BC Provincial Parks map, and it's literally 3 down, BC Parks map. Right off the bat, it loads straight into the map. Now I'm going to scroll right down into where I'm staying right now, which is Mission, BC. Everything that I see is listed here. So we've got Raleigh Lake Park. Click it. Book camping, check the advisories, and get every bit of information you want. And I recently just realized that it is opened. So that one day that I went there and saw, oh, it's closed at this time, I should have just went inside and found out that the winter season still has accessible camping. So that is awesome. All the campsites are first come, first served. There's no reservations in the winter camping. Good to know. Okay, so that's awesome. So that's how you can find local BC Parks website and actually look at a map. So you can go up to, where is it, Porto Cove. There's Porto Cove. You can check out Bowen Island, Mount Seymour Park, like everything's here. So sometimes I'll mark a lot of this stuff on my Google Maps, which it is. I've marked quite a few. So that pretty well covers the BC Parks portion of looking for places to stay. The next one is recreational sites maps BC. So once you type that all in, it's usually about the 3rd or 4th one, or you can just go to sitesandtrailsbc.ca and it will automatically load you up the map. Now this is one of my favorite ones because a lot of these are free. So you can scroll right down to where we're staying now, and we can find all the hiking trails. We can also find Raleigh Falls Trail. One of the local ones that's really popular around Mission is Stave Lake, which is right here. We've got Rocky Point. Oh, that's a lake. Oh, Sayres Lake. And where is... There it is. Lower Kearsley. It's a very popular one. There's 72 campsites, $18 camping. Very popular. So you can mark that on your map. The other thing you got to check is sometimes they'll tell you, you know, whether or not this place you can get in on a 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, etc. Now, when it comes to showers, I have an Anytime Fitness subscription, which costs me like $53 a month or something like that, which allows me to go to Anytime Fitness anywhere I want. And I have 39 places saved all across BC. Or if I wanted to hit a gym, I've got them all marked out, or at least most of them marked out. So I've never used a truck stop shower, but I have used public showers that you'd find, say, at a pool. The problem with using the ones at the pool is they are not really private. They're basically, sometimes you don't even get a curtain. You're just out in the open with a bunch of other guys having a shower. So if you're actually wanting to go and have an enjoyable hot shower and stay warm, I wouldn't recommend going to the public pool. But going to the public pool is an option you could consider for having a shower if you haven't had one in a while. And I have one marked out here, the Mission Leisure Center, which is, I'm pretty sure it's a pool recreation center. There's other places that you can get one. I've never had a shower at, say, a campground. Sometimes campgrounds will have a shower. I believe Planet Fitness is another one that has showers as well. I think I recall they use Planet Fitness for their shower, so that is something you could also consider. I don't know anywhere else that you would be able to have a shower, so I would just remember to bring your pot of water and have a little bucket and have a sponge bath once in a while if you have to. Yeah, so that's pretty well it for showers, other than putting, a shower in your van and mounting an awning out the back and running an extra bit of heat from a diesel heater out to your shower area so you can stay warm in the colder months. Yep. Last but not least is water, which we actually found free water, but without like a 2-foot or 3-foot section of hose that you can screw on, there was no way I could fill my water jug. So there is one location I did find that had water. Okay, right here. Oh, and they got alkaline too. I didn't even see that. So look at that. So when I was driving by, I noticed this on the side of the highway. So that's one thing you need to do, is keep your eyes peeled for water, propane, diesel, all that fun stuff. And if you find one and it's not marked on the map, like this should be on iOverlander, that you can go fill water jugs here. So the only other place that I know in Mission, BC right now that you can fill a water jug at is Save on Foods. So right now I've got it saved under water. So now I've got this place saved under water and Save on Food saved under water. And I've got probably about 6 places or so, places I can sleep tonight, a place I can go have a shower, and we've got a superstore, a Walmart we can go use, and we've got everything we need. That's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching. I know it's been kind of like a weird day. And I did record a little bit yesterday. I kind of went fishing, so I can throw a little clip of that in there. Throw a little clip of me doing a little bit of fishing. But I didn't catch anything. Hey, it was fun anyways. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining me on Spiike Vanlife. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Remember to hit the like on the video, the thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, leave a comment down below if you got any questions, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on the next episode. Peace out.